Hello crafty friends, and welcome to the Woodstone Workshop. Tonight we're going to be creating the Passport to Adventure project recipe. I've already created a sample so we can kind of follow through using this as a guide. If you can please take out your directions, that would be great. I'm going to be using this paper here with the little compasses. That's going to be my little lines here. Then I have this piece of paper with all the tags, and that is going to fill in or replace all of the punches from your passport. My back paper, I've chosen this nice designer green. It's kind of a solidish. I want it to kind of, just like the blue, be kind of muted so it doesn't pop out. As much as I love this side, I just feel like it's a little bit busy, especially once you add in the other piece. And then I have a sheet of some cool gray paper. The first sheet I'm going to work on is designer paper number 1. I'm using the tag paper. And looking at the directions, I need to cut 4 1 1/4 by 10 1/4 strips. So I'm going to go over to make it easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 5-inch mark, and cut down. And we'll save that for later. And then we'll pull out our arm here, and we'll go down to 10 1/4. And the only point of doing this first, instead of just doing the strips and then cutting at the end, is you're going to save a little bit of paper here, which would be great if you want to use it for another piece, either a punch or something like that. And then now we're going to be doing the 1 1/4 inch strips. All right, good things. This paper pack makes me want to go on vacation, somewhere fun. Keep wanting to do 1 1/2. All right, 1 1/4. And 1 1/4. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4 strips. We're going to take out your large piece of paper again. And we want to go over 1 3/4 and 1 3/4. So that's 2. Yeah. So you want to go over to the 3 1/2 mark. And cut the whole way up. Once again, leaving that extra piece over. And we are making this 9 1/2 inches in length. Okay. And we'll save that later. Put that up here. We're going to be using that for another punch later. And now this is supposed to be 1 3/4 inches in thickness. Good. Those are 2 strips. Then we're going to be creating some mats, and these are supposed to be 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. I think this is already 3 1/2. Do the math. Yep. All right. And we need 3 of these. So 1. 2. And 3. And once again, this is just a little bit of trash there. All right, wonderful. Let's get ready to do designer paper number 2. Let's get started on designer paper number 2. We're going to start off with making the little slivers. They are a 1/2 inch by 12 inches, and we need 6 of them. This is your 1/2 inch line right here. And we're going to be creating 6. And number 6. Good. Now we've created some mats, and these are 2 4 by 6 inch mats. To make your pictures be 5 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then for our last set of mats, you need a 4 1/2 by 6 1/2 mat. And once again, this is just waist. And we need a 6 1/2 mat. And this is going to be used to make punches later. Good. And now it's time to do your cardstock. I've chosen to use the beige color cardstock for the cardstock sheet instead of white, just to add a little bit of color. And we're going to be creating some mats, and they are 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. And we need 2 of them, 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. And the bottom is going to be used to create some circles. Okay, now we're going to punch some circles using our old circle punch. They're asking for a 1 1/2 inch circle. We need a total of 5. Three. 4. And number 5. Good, thanks. Now we're going to be using our compass punch to punch out some compasses. For the blue, they're asking for 1. And then I need to get 4 out of this here, which shouldn't be that hard of a task. And 1 more. All right, good. Let's start piecing it together. Okay, let's start putting this together. I chose the green as my background paper. You want to make sure that the direction is going the same. And we need the larger chunks first with all of the tags on them. So I'm just going to dry fit this for now. And I want the tag showing. And it gives an illusion as you're piecing this together that it's all a continuous piece of paper. And up here, right? And then up here. And let's get that down. All right, and making sure that works out nice and flush. Whoop. Rogue strip paper there. All right, and right here, wonderful. Little dab will do ya. Good. And the best part about these project recipes are you honestly can do them with any pack of paper. You don't need to have just the Passport to Adventure if you're not, you don't own it. All right, good. And now we're going to use the little strips. If I can get them out. All right. And I think it might be best to use some repo. And the reason is just because you kind of want to put it all the way down and then really secure it later. All right. So when I put these down, I'm lining them up with the edge of the bottom piece of paper here. And that way it just goes over ever so slightly over the bottom sheet and then over the top. And you want to continue that through. Good. And we're going to continue that line. Once again, flush with the bottom piece, and it goes over top the side piece. And then we're going to go up top and we're going to do the same thing. Once again, we're lining it up so that it's flush with the top piece and it goes over the side piece. Oh, sugars. Let's use the repo just in case I fudge up. Good. And we're going flush there. Nice. Okay. And once again, we'll take this, flush with the top piece, and then we're going to go over the top, the side. And that repositionable tape is very forgiving. All right, so now I need to add the side pieces, right? And just bring that down. Good. So this is going to go over this, the piece on the bottom, cross over the line here. Good. Nice. And we're going to do this. So Creative Memories is having a really good special right now. Everything is free shipping as long as you spend $80. The National Scrapbooking stuff is out, as well as the new spring collection. Up here. They also recently released a new wedding collection, which is really nice. And everyone's all very excited about the organizational pieces that are out for the inserts for the organizers. All right, and let's put some mats down. So we've got, right, this is the larger of the two mats. And then we have here, here, and here. All right, and they're trying to go pieces. So we're going to be using this side up. And, oh, I'm doing it the wrong way. This is here and here. And then we have one here. And we've got a guy here. So with these, it just kind of floods over. It's okay to go over the lines on the page, no worries. And that's gonna go there. And then we have this really nice embellishment pack to add some jazz. So we can do an itinerary. I might actually switch this the other way around just so it shows up really nice. All right, and then we're going to be using, where should I put that there? Yeah. Here, and we're going to be using these. And I thought they kind of had a nice little gold to them, which I kind of like, so it kind of, oh, there's another one. And then here. Now, this one is being asked, so maybe we can put that there. This can go on top, which is why I dry fit. And that goes here. And then we have a couple little titles, what they're looking for up top. So how about a ticket? That's a possibility. Yeah, what else we got? What do we got? What we got? I don't know. Oh, explore. Well, there it is. Beautiful. And then they also asked for, which is perfect, I would add that too. And there you have it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Love it. Can't wait to see your masterpiece. Please post and share with your friends, especially if you change it up and add a different collection. Thanks, guys. Hope to see you soon at the Woodstone Workshop. Bye.